Hello, we are back with another brand overview. If you don't know, I've been doing a series on my channel where I go through different indie single eyeshadow brands, share my thoughts on the eyeshadows I have, give shipping times, do swatches, all of that good stuff. And today we are doing Glam Shop. So if you're curious to learn more about this brand, then go ahead and just keep on watching. If you do not know, Glam Shop is a Polish indie brand. Because of this, all of the shades are in Polish, and I will be showing the backs of each shade as I go, rather than attempting to say them out loud. Some of them I do know the English version, but I figure it's a little bit easier that way. So just like all my other videos, we'll start by swatching all of the shades, and then we'll kind of go through like the overview, my thoughts on the brand, prices, when to shop, shipping, all of that stuff. So this first shade is one of their hollow shades. I'm pretty sure it's called Sweet Hollow, but let me show you the back. They are all super dirty because my palettes are always being used and get dirty. So you can see it is legit holographic. Now this one has like separate chunks in it. I'm not sure if you can see. I'm not sure if all of them are like this. I know Lauren Made Beauty did a Glam Shop video and she also had this one and hers also looked like this. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to look like this or what, but I will tell you, this burns the ever-loving shit out of my eyelids, just as a warning. I do not know if the rest of the hollow shades are like that, and honestly, I kind of want to get one more just to test and see. But it does. This is like the only eyeshadow I've ever had on where I'm like, ooh, I feel that on my eyelid. But look at that. I mean, dude, do you see the linear like hollow in it? Like what? But warning, it does burn my eyelids. It also stains, which you'll see when I wipe this off, but you can kind of see on my finger already it's started to stain. This next one is like an ultra pearl and it's called Magical. So here we go. This one I like. It's sparkly, really sheer. There's not like a whole lot of base to it, but it is really sparkly. It's got like blue and pink sparkles mostly, and then some silver too. There it is. Very sparkly. I'm not sure if I get up close if you can see the sparkles in it, maybe on my finger, but it does have like a completely transparent base. Next up, this one may be one of my favorites from the brand. This is like an iridescent turbo shade. The turbos are like their extra sparkly shades, which I feel like you can maybe see the difference. You know, this one is much sparklier than this one. It has that transparent base, maybe a light tinge of pink, but it's mostly that like yellowy green sparkle. And this one is called This. Next is one that I am planning on decluttering as soon as I get done filming this video. I don't even remember what finish this is supposed to be. Maybe it'll say on the back, but look at that. It is chalky. It's supposed to be like a gold sheen, but it is not. It looks like a matte. I mean, I guess you could argue a satin, but it is just not cute at all. Here is the name, and I don't see if it doesn't say anywhere what type of shade this is. I can try to find this on the website and maybe I'll post it like at the bottom right here, but don't like this one. This is absolutely getting decluttered. Next up is one of their standard shimmers. It's just a nice like bronzy color. It's nice. It is, you know, shiny, pretty metallic, like basic metallic, but it's much more affordable than some of their other shades. Here it is. It says it's called Don't Say No, and I like this one. Now, I don't know if you can tell, This is true for all of the Glam Shop shades. They get insane hard pan, insane. It's worse with the turbo shades, which I'll show you in a second. This one I know is an ultra pearl shade. This one, we'll pull up the name here in a second. I like this one. It's very sparkly again. You know, just a champagne, not a whole lot of base to that one. This one is called Plush. So again, it's nice. I think I definitely prefer the Turbo Glow. Like if you're going to buy from the brand, I would say that's the way to go. But I like trying out different formulas when I'm first getting stuff from a brand just to see, you know. Next two are turbo shades. This first one I know is called Laser. I feel like this is like one of the most popular from the brand. It's like a purpley pink base with a really bright green sparkle in it. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it is really pretty. Now, I will say the turbo shades have, in my experience, a very sheer base. I'm not sure if that's partly because of the hard pan I've gotten, but something to note. I do have a shade dupe for this, and I will be coming out with my shade dupe indie shadow video, so stay tuned for that. But it is really pretty. You see that sparkle? Oh my gosh. I mean, even in focus, I mean, when you're out of focus, you can really see the sparkle, but even in focus, you can really see those individual sparkles. This next one is called Zorza. And oh my gosh, I just realized I did not show you the back of Laser. I will show you the back of both in a second. This one, probably my absolute favorite from the brand. It's just really pretty. You can see it has a little bit more of a base. It's got a purple base with like a teal sparkle in it, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, there's really nothing else to say. It's really, really pretty. So, oops, oh my god, I just took a chunk out of it. Okay, here is the back of Laser, and here is the back, maybe, of Zorza. There you go. All right, next is one of the marbled shades. So I have used this, you know, and so it's not quite as marbled as it was, but you can see on the finger it turns into more of like a periwinkle with like a pink shine to it. Now I will say these ones are really thick. I think because those balls of pigment are suspended in some sort of medium, so they feel thick, and I'm not sure if you can really see that on my arm or you just have to take my word for it, but it definitely does feel like you can feel the medium in there. It's pretty, but it does crease more because it is so thick. So not my favorite formula from the brand. And that one is Dainty. If it'll focus, it's Dainty. There you go. Last but not least, I have a matte here, and I'm not sure if you can tell, but I have repressed this matte. I actually had another matte at one point, but it completely shattered. Both of them shattered. This one I was able to save, the other one I was not. So I find that these mattes are by far the most fragile mattes I have ever seen. This one is called Eye Contour, which I thought was an interesting idea. That's why I ended up picking up this shade. But they're very, very fragile. So be warned, if you're gonna get those, they're incredibly powdery and very fragile. Not my favorite matte shadows by far. I just realized I did not tell you prices. We'll go over prices here in a little bit. But first, let's take a second and I'll show you the swatches of all of these shades. So we've got the hollow one. These two right here are the Ultra Pearls. This one and then these two down here are the Turbo Glows. This is Unknown and Garbage. This one is like a regular metallic shimmer. This one is the marbled shade, and then that's a matte. So there are all of those shades for you. Okay, so it should be noted that I got my shadows during an insane sale that Glam Shop was doing. It was right at the beginning of July, and it was their anniversary sale. It was like at least 50% off, some of them even more so. So if you're willing to hold out and you really want to try this brand, it may be worth waiting for that, but you know, it's up to you if you would rather just pay full price. So first of all, since this is an international brand, at least for me, since I'm in the US, this shipping was really expensive. It was $19.71 and I got the basic shipping. Now all of these prices are in euros. I'm not converting them to dollars because the conversion rates will change day to day. Typically the euro has a higher value than the dollar, so it's a little bit more than $1 per euro. So that's over $20 in shipping, which is really expensive. Now, I will say it got to me really fast. I couldn't find the notification I got that said that the order had been delivered, so I can't remember the exact date, but I remember thinking, wow, this came really fast considering that it's an international store. On the website, I think it says it would take like 20 business days, but it did not take nearly that long. I actually got this one before another order that I had placed at a similar time, and I was shocked that this was the one that came first. So, you know, shipping is expensive though. Now for the prices, the Ultra Pearls, so that's these two, those retail for €4.31, so about $5, maybe a little bit more. The matte and the regular metallic, so these two, retail for €3.02. So that's about $3.50, $4. Again, totally depending on when you're buying. The turbo glows, so these three right here, those are a little more expensive. Those retail for €5.39. So about $6 to $7 depending on the exchange rate. I don't know what this guy is. This is the dud. We're not even gonna, that one doesn't exist. I just wanted to show you guys because it's so bad. The hollow is $7.54, so by far the most expensive. I didn't currently see this color on the site, so keep that in mind. The marble shade is $4.09, and I think that's everything. So I hope that it's helpful to know the prices. Again, I got these for mega discount. I'm pretty sure I got these for like €3 a piece. I got these for less than €1 a piece. And all of them were on sale. So maybe worth waiting depending on if you're a cheap person like I am. Overall, I am happy with the Glam Shop shadows. If I could go back, I would probably stick to just the turbo shadows. The rest of them, like I like the Ultra Pearl formula, but between these and these, I would rather just stick with these. I absolutely would not buy the mattes. The marble one is okay. The regular shimmer is okay. The hollow is cool in theory and looks insane, but I'm scared to wear it, so it's not really doing anything, you know? So that's just my thoughts on the brand. I think it's definitely worth trying out. This is a brand that when I first got on Instagram, I was like, well, I have to try them because everyone and their mom was posting about this brand on Instagram. So I'm happy I did try it out. Let me know in the comments if you have any favorite shades, any duds, whether or not you would try the brand again, or if you have tried the brand, your thoughts. Just let me know. Let's help each other out because it's expensive, man, to buy indie eyeshadows. So the more information we have before we purchase, the better. And until I see you next time, I hope that you stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye!